Hey guys, what's going on? This is Lori Gambos from Outback Motortek. I'm going to be showing you today how to install our crash bars on a Yamaha Super Tenere 1200. So the tools I will be using for the crash bars installation are ratchet extension. I also recommend an 8mm Allen socket and also a Torx T30 socket. It will come really handy when we get to the tight spot back here to use this Allen key, the L-shaped Allen key with the round head. And as a backup, if you don't have Torx T30, you could be using a 10mm socket. Now the hardware we're going to supply four 8mm diameter Torx and hex head bolt. It's 8 by 20mm. Also going to be supplying 10mm diameter Allen, 2 of them. A locking nut, nylock. This you're actually going to remove from up here, and highly recommended medium strength locking fluid. Alright, now we can start installing the right side crash bar, but if you prefer you can start on the left side. I'll start on the right. Thing here is that we need to put this tab behind the exhaust header so that space is really tight, and careful. Don't scratch up plastic and don't scratch up the header either, and make sure the engine is cool. You don't want to be working here with the exhaust being hot. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate this in. Pretty simple. Drop it in. I'm gonna reinsert the factory engine mount bolt. It really is just 1 or 2 turns, like so. It's loose. Next up is the 10mm diameter Allen. I'm gonna use some Loctite, just a dab, not much. That's all you need. And reach behind, line up the hole, reach behind, and try to wiggle it in until it catches a thread. For me it already did. It's good. And then we're going to leave this. I can see through here. Perfect. Looking good. Leave this loose. Move on. Now grab the 8mm hex Torx head bolt. Put a dab. Locking fluid on. And line up the mounting holes. You can start with either the front or rear. There's no preference. If you have to move it a bit, don't be too shy. Hand thread it in. It's in. Next, and a final bolt on this side. Again, a dab of thread locking fluid and hand thread. You can still move it a bit, and I'm gonna pull on it a tiny bit to line up the mounting holes back here, and hand thread the bolt, and that's it, and we're good to go. Now here you can either use the recommended T30 Torx or a 10mm socket. Doesn't matter, whichever you have available. I'm going to be using the Torx. Like so. Not fully tightened yet. I'm going to go back here. Alrighty. I'm going to switch over to this now and move to the front. Now I'm going to reach through back here with the 8mm Allen key, and having a round head Allen key like this is going to come really handy for you, because you have to go at the bolt head sort of like at an angle. Something like that. And you're going to go at it just slowly, turn by turn, until it's fully tightened. Final step on the right side, tightening the factory bolt. It's faster to go tighten it with, gently tighten it as long as you can with your hand, and then fully tighten with a 19mm socket, the ratchet. I mean, technically you're not supposed to tighten with a ratchet, so I'm going to be using a different tool. And that should be it. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and mount the left side crash bar, starting with the top bolt again. It's in, leave it loose. Next I'm going to insert the 10mm diameter Allen with the washer already placed on. Down here, just push it through. Locking nut, 10mm diameter on the other side. Hand thread it on. That's it. Still loose. Now grab both 8mm diameter hex / Torx. Just a dab of locking fluid. You can start with the front or rear. It's your preference. If you have to move it a bit, if you have to pull on it, don't be shy, do it. That's why we leave it loose. Okay, it's hand threaded in. Dab here as well, and we're gonna finish with this up here. Again, if you have to move it with your hand a bit, pull on it, don't be shy, just do it. And it's already hand threaded in, and now we can go ahead and tighten the whole thing. I will begin tightening the 2 Torx bolts. Next, grab a 17mm wrench or spanner and the same 8mm Allen key and tighten this here. It's going to be a little bit hard to break the locking ring on the nut, but once you did that, it will be easier. So now I'll finish up here. It feels a little tighter, so I'm going to use the ratchet. I can't tighten it with my hand. And I will finish tightening with this setup. Once you find a good angle, like so. All right, this is pretty much it. Make sure to go around and check each bolt and nut. Make sure it's fully tightened. Go out for a spin. Go for a 200-kilometer ride, 150 miles, and check all bolts and nuts once again. Thank you for watching.